The need for housing is big, and the need for housing that can be safe and available to everyone is not something that we need in the future. We also need it right now.
I'm a resident here in Vindmøllebakken, and I'm also the architect. To build a community is maybe the essence of it. People have their own apartment, but they share 500 square meters. We have to all the time find agreements, how to use it, what activities to accept. And this is a negotiation that is important to participate in.
I lived in a family, and after the divorce I lived alone for 10 years. For me it was totally out of the question to live in a community like this. I wanted to have my own space, my own life in a way. But then what happened was that the architect and the investor had this talk about this place, and also the concept called gaining by sharing. And it was like, I just understood it. I want to live there.
We wanted people to feel that when you walk out of your door, you're walking into a new part of your home. The organizational principle here is that the shared spaces are in the middle and the apartments are organized around the community center.
75 år, det var til første sving. Det er nesten ingenting. Og Asta, den gamle hesten, har enda langt å trave. Livet er en gave.
I think a lot of people who live here, they used to have a life that was much more materialistic. And now the richness in the social life has taken over. When I lived alone in my apartment, I don't get all those mirrors on myself. But here in the community, you are interacting with people. Then there's always a possibility of growth. There are so many people living close. There are so many opportunities. We need each other, and we need to connect.
Cooperative is an infrastructure for creating new collaborations that can also turn into long-term partnerships. Cooperative is made up of around 40 partners, anything from a large telecom company to actually the Norwegian church. It's also someone like the Oslo Pension Fund, the various municipal agencies, so the Agency for Planning and Building, the Agency for Urban Renewal, but also smaller community organizations, architects, anyone who has a stake in housing. All of these various partners come together because they believe that they have a part in creating a better, more sustainable city.
OBOS is the largest housing developer in Norway and one of the largest in Scandinavia. It's important for us to build the society of the future and to build homes that are more sustainable. We work together with Cooperative. It's an arena. You can meet a lot of competent people, organizations. That's really valuable. The Living Lab is a test arena where we build different kinds of living sharing spaces. We have inner gardens, we have movable walls, a strong sense of community. People are going to share much more than they do in a normal housing. And we can have different partners in that are testing both technology and the social sustainability. And we are working with the residents so that they can know each other before they move in. It's so inspiring talking to these people. They have diverse backgrounds. All they want is to have a better sense of community and sharing. That's a common interest. We hope that will give them a better quality of life, actually. And then we need this data from the Living Lab to prove what is working. That's the key of change.
There is a lot more interest in sustainability from all kinds of sectors and industries and people. That is really something that inspires me and gives me hope. The next step for Cooperative is how do we share this not only in our local communities but also globally.
You know, I am completely sure it's the future. The way I see it is that when you have lived a place like this, you cannot go back to the way you used to live.